What's up, everybody? This is your boy Kev Elf, and this is Dads on a Couch, the holiday episode.
All right, everybody, thanks for joining today.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays,
Happy holidays.
to you.
Yes, we're here today on a glorious day. Livermore Valley behind us.
Yep.
Wishing everybody a happy holiday. I wanted to bring up a topic about our kids' manners when it comes to the dreaded four-letter word.
Ooh.
Like,
What's that four-letter word exactly?
Well, it's any
Work?
of them.
Work.
Oh, you're talking about cuss words.
That is a bad word there, yeah. Cuss words.
Okay,
So
cuss
cuss words. A lot of parents are probably, as their kids get older, they go through this, what happens when they cuss?
Right.
Do they cuss?
Should you let them? Yeah.
Where should they cuss?
What do you guys do in your house?
I pretty much, they don't really cuss a lot because I teach them, manners, and they're pretty good. However, I do allow occasional controlled moments where I'm like, all right, guys, if you're mad right now, there's no one else around, you could each say one cuss word.
That's a good idea.
And
to let them.
it's awesome because they never cuss around other people at school, and it's fun to do. It's fun to do.
Do they say it loud or do they keep it
Oh,
quiet?
they love it. There's a build up. So I'll have a couple beers usually when I allow this. We'll be watching something. I'm like, doesn't that make you mad? Oh, all right. Lexi, what would you say? And she would say,
Oh, please.
and I'm like, Drew. Sarah gets into it, the oldest. She's like,
Mother, son of a, that's.
and she combines two, and I'm like, wow. And it gets, gets a little stress off them.
Yeah.
And it also teaches them, hey, it's okay if I let you in a controlled environment, not in public.
Yeah.
And they're good, They talk about some of their friends or kids they see at playgrounds that cuss, and they will never do it just because of the way I teach them. I think it's
good. I think it's good that they have that outlet and they're not doing it, and to a teacher, to a principal, to a police officer. It's okay maybe to do it.
Yeah, it shows some reservation and respect. Like in our house, I tend to sometimes drop certain words, right, that are four letters, and when Malia and Lainey are around, sometimes they'll pick up those things too.
Daddy, what is S-H-I?
Hey, don't say that.
P.
Oh, that means ship, honey, ship.
So the other day we were at an event at school, and Jenny and my wife, were really tired, and so we had told the girls, hey, let's get going. And so Malia went to go give a hug to one of her friend's parents, and she went and whispered in her ear that we had to get going because her parents were, four-letter word, really tired. And so I see the parents start laughing, right? So I was like, what the heck's going on? And the parent says, Kev, come over here. So she called me over, and I was like, what's up? And she whispers in my ear, she says, Malia just said you guys had to go because you guys were really tired, right? And I was like,
tired.
Holy smokes. So I started laughing, but the fact of the matter was she didn't say it out loud, and she kind of said it as a silent thing, knowing that she said it. And when we got to the car, we talked to her and was like, hey, you can't be using those words. And she's like, well, you guys were, but it's like she doesn't have that concept of it being a really bad word.
And it was good that she didn't say it out in public. Like, hey, guys, we got to go. My mom and dad are effing tired, right?
Yeah.
It was the whisper.
How about you, Mitch?
Well, so we just, the biggest provocateur of curse words these days is music, right?
Right.
Because my wife and I, we love putting on a tune.
You guys were raised to Tupac and
groovy,
Notorious and all that stuff. Right?
And all of a sudden,
Who uses groovy anymore?
somebody that's wearing a holiday sweater.
Yeah, sounds like a magical.
It's looking pretty good, might I
Thanks.
add.
From the guy who's drinking maple syrup, by the way, everyone.
Hey, that's my drink of choice. It's maple syrup because Kevin the Elf likes maple syrup.
With curse words, it's like in all the music these days, right? And so the good thing is our kids know, they hear the words and they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I can't believe they're saying that, right? Even though they're hearing it and they're hearing us say it. So finally, my youngest called us out on it the other day. He's like, gosh, all you do is listen to music with curse words. All you do. It was some, rap song, I think that was on, and it's dropping the F-bomb over and over. So, I don't know, we stopped the music and we're like, you're right, but we want to give you a free pass right now, right here.
It's perfect.
You can say whatever 4-letter curse word you want. And he's like, no, I'm gonna get in trouble. They think like, I don't know.
Like the curse police are gonna
Santa's
come
gonna
out?
get him in
Yeah,
trouble,
yeah.
right? Like if they say a curse word because they're not adults,
Right.
which is good. As an adult,
Sure.
you need to say like, hey, you can't curse until you're an adult, right? But man, this kid, he was like, I don't want to do it. We're like, Eli, you can do it. What is it? And he just goes, he waited for a moment to see, like, am I gonna get in trouble? And we're like, yeah, dude, go ahead. And I'll never say that ever again. And then we turned back on the music. So,
That's awesome.
but again, it's in a controlled environment.
Right.
There wasn't other, parents around or
Yeah.
teachers. Just make sure, again, that you're there to teach them when it's appropriate. It's okay to talk about it during the Christmas story with a big.
Oh, fudge.
Only I didn't say fudge.
Actually, that's a good learning movie because we always refer back to getting your mouth washed out with soap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was soap poisoning.
Well, what's funny is the generation, like, if I told the kids, they're like, all right, I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap.
Andrew, you are not allowed to cuss. Do you want me to wash your mouth out with soap?
Dad, please don't squirt that in Andrew's mouth.
No one has like a bar of soap
Yeah, no one's
anymore,
got
right?
the bar of soap,
Yeah. So
And the
could
bar-
you ever just like don't cuss again, squirting that?
Yeah.
All right, so we want to bust out a new segment for the holidays. Favorite kids' holiday moment.
All right, well, I'll go first. So around the holiday time at our household, we do a thing called Elf on a Shelf. I'm not sure how many people out there do it. Do you guys do it?
Absolutely, man. It's a great way to keep the kids in line. If they do things bad, that elf is reporting right back to Santa.
Yes.
It's the quietest 30 day or 25 days in my house. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it works magical. Some people don't believe in it. We've been doing it for years. And so the good thing about the Elf on the Shelf, the kid's that good, and the elf's reporting back to Santa. However, there's a lot of rules with Elf on a Shelf, and one of the big rules is you cannot touch the elf. And at our house, Lexi came to me the other day, and she's crying, "Oh, Dad, what happened?" And I'm like, "What? What?" Or Lexi, what happened? She's like, "Dad, Max." I was like, "Oh no, Max! Did it poop on the wall? Did it poop on the
What,
Christmas
Max
tree?"
is who?
Max is our cat that has some bowel movement issues. Well, apparently it has some other issues because Max touched Elf on the Shelf.
Oh, no.
And Lexi was heartbroken.
What you crying for? Santa's mad at Max because he touched her Elf on the Shelf rose, and now he's not gonna get any presents.
And I'm like, well, like, is it gross? Like, did the butt touch it? Does Rose have poop on it, or did it like rub it? Like, what did Max do? I don't know. Max just touched it. Now Max not gonna get any presents. And so it was the cutest thing, and it was funny too because our cat's got some issues.
If anything, Santa's not gonna be mad at Max for touching Rose. He's gonna be more mad at him crapping on the walls.
Speaking of girl drama.
Yeah, like favorite moments and stuff for the holiday season.
Yeah.
So a couple years ago, I had a lot of problems sleeping at night, and so I'd be up at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And the night before Christmas, I actually had my cell phone next to me, and I heard a clatter up on the rooftop. And so I took my phone and I ran down the stairs, and I was able to get Santa on camera. He did not see me at all. And so I ended up recording him. The next morning didn't bother him. Next morning I showed my girls, and they were ecstatic about the fact that Dad was sly like a ninja, just like he's got on his shirt there, and ended up catching Santa Claus on film. And so this year, Malia says that she is really wanting to stay up at night and try to catch Santa, but I had told her that tends to be only something that parents are able to catch because he knows when you're awake and he knows when you're sleeping.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah.
So your
And-
story backfired on you, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, so basically what you've created, Kev, Elf, is an environment where you're going to be up all night with the girls trying to record Santa.
Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen.
But he's not coming if they're awake.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. And every year, my girls usually leave out beers and cookies for Santa. And people might be worried about Santa drinking and driving, right? But guess what? Reindeers fly that sled, so
It's a
you don't
long
have to
night.
worry about it. Yeah.
That's a genius idea.
Yeah.
Beer
You
and
leave
cookies.
out
Beers
beer?
and cookies every single year.
All right, so mine it happened last year with Eli. I love him. He's a dreamer. So he gave us his Christmas list to Santa. But about 2 days before Christmas, he winds up adjusting it, and he comes in, Dad, I really need you to get this message to Santa. I need this $1,500 drone, right?
$1,500?
$1,500. So I say, my first reaction is, Eli, $1,500, that's a lot of money. And he looks at me dead face and says, why do you care? You don't have to pay for it. he goes, Santa's gonna pay for it. You don't have to.
Touche.
So, I mean, my reaction was, you're right. What was I thinking? Yep.
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
That's awesome.
And I'd like to say happy holidays to all
Yeah.
you out there, all
Merry
you dads.
Christmas.
It's the most wonderful time of the year when you have kids. So, happy holidays.
Max out that credit card.
And with that, I'm almost out of beer. Kev Alpha's almost out of syrup. Justin, I don't know.
The beer's always flowing.
Yeah, Sierra Nevada, thank you for giving my boy some drink today. Hey, if you liked the episode, share it, like it, love it, post
Subscribe
it.
to us on YouTube for sure. Just hit the
Absolutely.
subscribe button at Dads and a Couch. That's always good.
And for all you dads out there, happy holidays.
Yeah,
and to
happy
all,
holidays.
good night.
Beer and cookies.
Hey girls, I need to talk to you. I know Dad swears a lot, but do your friends swear?
No.
Okay, so what about kids at your school? Do they swear?
Yeah.
What do they say?
The F word?
Oh my God, are you allowed to say the F word?
No.
What else do they say?
The S word?
The S word?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to say the S word?
No.
What else do they say?
They say the C word?
The C word?
Yeah.
That's like really bad. What's the C word?
Cotton-headed ninny muggins.